Hey, it's Johnny, and I had this quick inspiration to make this video as I was sitting here uh, doing some work, and it just occurred to me. Over the past month, I've drastically changed my productivity routine and my basically everything that I do to make sure I'm achieving my goals that I've set in my life. So one of my goals is in the next 6 months to go from zero to $1 million in from my online business, and also to get my body back into amazing shape and get it even better than it's ever been. Those are the two major goals which I have for the next 6 months and beyond, right? And what I've realized, and I've known this before because when I've done this before, that's when I had major success. And it's basically whatever it is that you're trying to do, whether you're a sports player, you're a bodybuilder, a gym, if you've got an online business or a business, if you are anything, if there's anything that you're trying to achieve, you need to be in your success environment 24/7. There's really no other way about it. You either be in your success environment and achieve your goal way faster, or you get involved in all of the distractions outside of your success environment and reach your goals way slower. Which is why my business, like I've done millions of dollars online since 2008, and it's been up and down. But over the past year or year and a half to maybe 2 years, my results, and I'm not afraid to admit it, drastically went down. Why? Because I wasn't in a success environment. I had other things that I was focusing on, such as like partying, going out with friends, just a lot of stuff that were not to do with reaching my goals. And partly because I had uh, thinking about my goals. I stopped writing down my goals on a daily basis just to remind myself what I'm doing. I was living the normal 95% of what people live, and that's being in a static place where you're every day you're doing the same thing over and over again. And it's here's a quote that I read. I forgot who it's by, and it says the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. And that's what's happened. So I've drastically changed my success environment over the past 2 months, and I've started to see really, really great results. Okay, let me just give you an example. First of all, if you're a sports player and you're trying to make it big in your sport, if you're trying to go pro, for example, you want to ideally live right next to the place where you can practice, because outside of your daily routine, whatever it is that you're doing, if you are next to the place where you can go and practice every single day in your spare time, you're definitely going to get better at what you do at your sport. For example, if you're trying to make it in basketball and you have a basketball court near your house where you live, or better yet, if you have one at home, then you can be practicing over and over again, versus the rest of the people who will only use that facility when they go for official soccer or basketball or whatever it is, sport, whatever practice, right? If you're an athlete, you want to live near a track or a gym or whatever it is that you're doing, if that makes sense to you. If you're a fitness or a bodybuilder and you're trying to really take it to the next level, if you have a major goal, if you're trying to become like a fitness model or something, like I'm talking about huge goals, the best thing would be to have a gym at home and then live in the house that you live in, have all the things that you need, the supplements, the food, the ingredients that you need, so you're not going to be tempted to eat shit when you go out, or you're hungry and you have some bullshit snack. You want to have everything that you need stocked up at home, so you are on track every single day. And that's what I'm doing now, because one of my goals is to get my six-pack back, gain about 10 kilograms of muscle over the next 6 months, and I know I'm going to do it because I'm in my success environment. The next part also relates to me, and it may relate to you. If you have a business, an online business, or any kind of business, right? You want to have a home office, so that's you living in your success environment, or live next to your place of work or your office. So if you're doing the whole internet business, laptop lifestyle, many people do the work from home thing, but they're doing it wrong. They're kind of like just doing it, but they haven't created a success environment. I done the work from home thing for the majority of my online marketing career, business entrepreneur career, and I created a success environment. I had a home office with all the tools I needed, to do. It had a recording section to do webinars, had a small section to do videos, a video studio with a background, and everything I needed. Then I moved into an office, which I'm here in Singapore. I moved into an office because I prefer to just get out of the house and go to an office to build an actual proper business, right? But I made sure that the office was only 5 to 10 minutes away from where I live, because I don't want to waste time in the commute going on, getting involved in traffic and shit like that, because that's not why, that's going to waste time. And by the time you get to the office, you're going to lose motivation. So I basically live right now literally 5 minutes from my office. I literally walk to the office, go there, bang out the day, come back, and if I need to complete work, I have my home office. Currently, I've just moved into a new place, so I'm in the process of building a new home office, and it's going to be a full-blown home office with a video studio, recording studio, a whiteboard, everything that I need. So I have no excuses. So even this video, like right now, for example, I had my whole setup because I'm recording another program right now, another training course, and I was like, I'm just going to make this video, and because I had my laptop open and the slides there and my recording equipment, I can just turn it on and record this video, right, which is giving you value. So that is what you want to do, and anything outside of your success environment is going to distract you, and you want to make sure that you are following the 80-20 rule, and that's basically 80% of the time in your day, every single day, make sure you're doing activities and tasks that are moving you towards your ultimate goal. Anything other than that in a 20%, because we can't be working 100% of the time, right? We need rest, we need time with friends and family, we need recreation, we need to work out, we need to eat, right? So that can be the 20% of the time, but make sure that 80% you're doing what it takes to reach your goals. I'm really going hard this year and gonna be focusing like crazy. You probably, if you're watching this, you're on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook group, and follow these actions. Like I'm doing this as I go along. I'm sharing my journey with you. So, take this into consideration. Create a success environment. I know a lot of the people that I know online that are seeing results. They basically have their own home office, or they have an office, right? If you're running a big business, then obviously you're going to have an office where you have staff and you go to your office. But I'm guaranteed when you come home, you're going to have things that you may need to do. Or if you don't feel like going into the office, you could work at home. You can just switch it up, right? Just make sure everywhere, 80% of the time, you are in a position to do what's required. Now my goal is to grow my company from 0 to 1 million, to 1 million to 10 million, however long that's going to take. And I know eventually, soon I'm going to have to get a bigger office with a team, staff. That's my goal. And I'm going to have that. And the office is going to be there. And moving into the near future, when I get married and have kids and stuff, I'm probably not going to be living here in the city where I am now, as a single guy here in the city, walk into the office. Well, I'm going to have the house that I get, which is going to be an amazing, huge, beautiful house overlooking the ocean. I've already got my vision and my goal, but it's going to be convenient so I can drive to the office within a very short space of time. Okay, and I'll optimize that drive to make sure I'm being productive during that drive. For example, listening to an audiobook or something that I'm learning on the way. And at home, I'll have another home office too. So you just need to adjust it to your lifestyle, obviously, because you may have a family now and you can't just like move somewhere. So you just kind of like adjust this to how your lifestyle is, whatever it is. Just try and make sure that 80% of your day you are in your success environment. So if you can't leave the home because you have a family, you've got to, and maybe you have a job anyway. If you have a job and you're building a business on the side, then have your home office, have an area that you dedicate to your business, your success. So whether that's a spare room or that's you've got to make it happen. Whatever the case is, if you're starting from scratch and you're doing a business on the side, lock yourself up for a certain amount of hours in the morning before you go work, and or in the evening, or switch it up where you don't get distracted and you're in your success environment. as you start seeing results, create a bigger success environment and just go from there, right? So I hope you understand this concept, and I'm really applying this to my life, and it's really helping me, because being productive, having a success environment that I can be in without any distractions, like without going, like I love going to work at the office because I'm in an environment full of other entrepreneurs and business people who also rent an office space there because they build their work, they have a business too, right? So that's a great. I'm in a success environment there. There's a whiteboard. There's facilities that I need to run my business. Okay, but like if I go off track in that 80% window, and a friend's like, oh hey, let's go out for a drink, blah 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 blah, or let's go party, or but I just need to make sure that 80% of the day I'm doing the things I need to do. That 20% of the time I can fit in things like seeing friends, maybe when I get a girlfriend or whatever, sports, blah blah blah. So this may be kind of obvious, but I'm just doing it because it's just like a thought I had in my mind. The number one key here is be in your success environment 80% of the time to shortcut your way to success. And I'll speak to you soon.